Good day everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to a new unboxing video. For today I have yet another smartphone from China called the Blubo Edge, and this is basically a clone of the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge but much cheaper. So it comes in this box. Here on the front of the box we see the brand name and the message saying beyond your life. Around here we see some IMEIs, and on the back here we see some specifications about the device itself. So we have a MediaTek 6737, we have 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, a 8 megapixel camera on the back and a 5 megapixel camera on the front. The screen is a 5.5 inch screen with a 720p resolution. Now the box is falling apart, as you can probably tell. I tried pulling on it a bit earlier and it kind of broke. So hopefully we can still get this open without destroying the box. A bit difficult to open this, so we'll leave that aside. This is the phone right here, and we'll leave that aside for a quick second. And let's check out and see what else we have in the box here. So first of all we have a little user manual in here, and this is a warranty card. We also get a SIM tray removal tool. We also get screen protector, and in here this is the power adapter, and it's a very slow power adapter, as you can probably tell, and we'll leave that aside. And this is probably the cable, which is a micro USB cable, so that means that we have a micro USB port for that device. Right, so let me get these out of the way. And now the phone itself. So first of all it comes with a screen protector on the screen, so we'll remove the screen protector, and there is actually another screen protector in here which we'll also remove. Oh, and this looks so nice. And it comes with a case, and that's very nice of them, because it would be a bit difficult to actually find the case for this phone, because the cases from S7 Edge don't exactly fit these phones. So we got the case out, and there is another plastic on the back here, so we'll remove this one as well. And I have to say that this looks really good, much nicer than the S7 Elephone S7, and I have that one right here. So to the right we have the Elephone S7, and this is the Blubo Edge, and yeah, it does look much nicer than this one. About the same size though, but I see that they chose to put a SIM card tray right here on top, just like on the original device. And yeah, they look very similar, but this one, even though it's much cheaper, it does look a bit better. So on the back here, the back it's made out of plastic, and we can't really remove the back. We have the 8 megapixel camera, we have the flash, and something that looks to be like heart rate monitor maybe, but I'll definitely have to check that out. And of course we have the antennas at the bottom and on top. On the left hand side here, or right hand side, depending how you hold the phone, you're gonna find the power button. On top, as I said before, you're gonna find the SIM card tray and the microphone. And on the other side you're gonna find the volume button. So this one looks identical with the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. All the way at the bottom we are gonna find the 3.5mm audio jack, the micro USB charging port, what looks to be like a microphone, and the speaker. On the front, again, we are gonna find some sensors, the speaker right there on top, and the 5 megapixel front facing camera. And all the way at the bottom we are gonna find the home button, and I'm not sure if this actually has a fingerprint scanner inside. Now that we've seen how this looks, let's turn it on and see if it's got any battery. And it does, and we see the Blubo logo right there, and we'll give it a second till it starts up, and it's already on. So I have to say that this wallpaper that they used, I haven't actually seen on any other phone before, and it does look really good. Now, as I was expecting, the screen it's not curved, only the glass on top of the screen is curved. So if you look close enough, you're gonna notice that the screen kind of ends wherever the glass starts to curve. So even though the manufacturer says that this phone has curved edges, only the glass on top of the screen has curved edges. With devices like the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, the screen actually curves. Alright, so let's start by checking out the settings app here. So going to About Phone here, let me turn down the brightness a bit so you can actually see this on the camera. Alright, so going to About Phone here, we're gonna see that it's running Android 6. The model number is Edge, and that's about it in here. If we go to storage and USB, we have about 11 gigs out of that 16 gigs that comes pre-installed. And I've seen a fingerprint here. Let's see if this phone actually has a fingerprint scanner. So let's set a pattern. Okay, done. Oh no. Well, that didn't work out that good. Let's try that one more time. So all you have to do is touch the fingerprint scanner. You don't actually have to push the button all the way in. So I'm curious to see if it will actually start without pushing the button all the way in. Okay, so let's press done. Oh, let's do that one more time. So all you have to do is actually touch the button. You don't have to push it all the way in, and the screen will unlock. Now it's not the absolute fastest, but it is faster than a lot of other Chinese devices that we've seen in the past. So a pretty cool thing to have a fingerprint scanner for this, because this is a very cheap device as well. We have a couple of smart gestures, which I'm never gonna use most likely. And what else do we have here? So that's about it for buttons and so on. So even though we cannot see it, somewhere around here there is a back button, and on this side we have the multitasking button as well, but they don't seem to light up. So pretty cool up to now. Now let's see that camera for a second. So let's put this right here. We have the exact same MediaTek camera, which is not the best camera out there. It doesn't look that great, and it is a bit slow as well. So for options, again, we don't have that many options, and for video recording, I can only imagine that it records like 720p or something like that. Let's check out that picture that we just took and see how it looks. So it doesn't look that bad, but we'll have to see how well this would do in low light conditions or something like that. Let's turn this around. And let's look at me. Oh, well, I guess for a phone that's like under $150, it looks okay. So here you have it. This is the Blubo Edge. Now I'm gonna install the Antutu Benchmark and the Geekbench 4, and we'll run those tests, and I'll come back and show you the results. Starting with the Antutu Benchmark, here we get a low score of about 28,000, but this is to be expected with that CPU and RAM. And here at info you can see some more details about this device. And for our second test on the Geekbench 4, we get a multi-core score of 1480 and a single core score of 565. So of course the benchmark scores are rather low, but keep in mind that this is a cheap device and it doesn't have a powerful processor either. So there you have it. This was a first look at the Blubo Edge. So even though this looks a lot like the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, it's not gonna have the same performance, it's not gonna have the same great cameras and so on. And this phone, it's rather slow, but considering the price under $150, I think it's rather acceptable. Here we have their launcher here, but I do suggest that you install something like Nova launcher, because most likely this launcher is just gonna slow the phone down. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.